least 10 to 12 guys who I know of, may know personally, played with or against, and all know their names. And it was really intriguing to see them out here. And it's always good to have, in a setting like this, having talent at that level is a big deal. And I think across the board, the talent level was a lot higher than expected. So I was very excited about that. Just guys who know how to play. It's difficult to really evaluate guys' games in a situation like this. It's quick games. It's playing with guys they don't know. Guys probably playing out of position. So we really stress the guys that just play the right way. Don't try and do anything out of character. Play with your teammates and play hard. And we're looking for guys with good character. So I think it's pretty easy to evaluate guys who can exhibit that. And I think from there we move on. If we have to evaluate them further, we'll do so. Like I said to them when we first addressed them, Jonathan Simmons was in the exact same situation as they were. He doesn't hide the fact that he borrowed $150 from his mother to come to the tryout. She thought he was going to fix his car. And, he's now a multi-millionaire. And he's got a multi-year contract in the NBA. And I stressed to him that he was sitting in the exact same seat as those guys were just a few years ago. He made it to the G League team, then got called up by the San Antonio Spurs the following year. He was on the San Antonio Spurs on a guaranteed contract, and then the Orlando Magic signed him to a multi-year contract. So he was, it's cliche when people say if you see it, you can believe it, or, just if you strive for something, it's attainable, but it's really true. And I feel like I was living proof of that as a player, and Jonathan Simmons is even more. So especially for these guys in this situation. So, I told them not to take it for granted and don't take this situation lightly, because it is a big opportunity. One of the reasons why I did decide to retire early to get on this side of the game is because I've been in similar situations. I've been cut from multiple NBA teams, and I've been in a situation where I thought, I was, good enough to make it, and I was told, one way or the other that, it wasn't meant to be, and those situations were painful. And I always told myself if I ever had an opportunity to be in this situation, to do this job with integrity, and always do this job to the point where I'm honest and, really see the human side of things and help guys out in that regard, because these are, every single person out here has a dream. Nobody's just out here to, waste their money to come out here and to play pickup. They really want to attain a goal. And so I don't take that lightly. So, our elimination process is unique because, we're not going to, tell anybody like right in front of everybody that, they didn't make it. So, we'll go about things a little differently. And, the guys that we like, we'll probably reach out and contact and go from there, because it's, like I said, this is a great opportunity, and we really want guys to feel like they got the best of this opportunity. So, I really am sensitive to that side of things, because I think the human side is a big part of this, because it's somebody's dream. You never want to be the reason why somebody's dreams were shattered. So, definitely got to be sensitive to that. When I even got called in for the interview, I didn't sleep the night before, because it was literally the perfect situation. Like I said, I got on this side to try and get in this position, and I knew the best case scenario would be if I had gotten with the Wizards G League team, or just in the Wizards organization, period. And when I got the call that I had gotten the job, I almost shed a tear, because it was that emotional and that special to me. Because having gone to school here, this is pretty much like my second home. I spent most of my adult life in the Washington, D.C. area. This community, this city has embraced me as a player. And one thing I stressed when I was going through my career and playing in the area, I played at Berry Farms outside. I just loved the way the people of D.C., the community, embraced me. I'm from London, England, by way of Ghana, and I'm not from here. And every time I stepped on the court, they embraced me like I was one of their own. Same when I was at GW. Same when I would come back as a NBA player when I would play against the Wizards. So it was really serendipitous that I'm in this position, and I don't take it lightly. I really feel like it's a blessing for me to be here, and I just want to make sure I do my best to serve these players, this organization, this community the best that I possibly can.